to FitLit. My name is Priscilla.
And I'm Chantel.
And welcome to our FitLit on this beautiful morning. So for today's exercise, we'll be doing chair fitness. And as always, afterwards, I'll be reading a book to you. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So we're going to start with our high knee jacks. We're going to bring our arms up here, and then we're going to come back down and bring our knee up, and then keep it going. Switch to your left, nice and slow, no rush. And as always, remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you can't go as high as we do, that's okay. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Keep it going. A couple more before we go to our next warm-up exercise. Right one will be our last one. Very good. Alrighty, our next one is our back. We're going to extend our legs a little bit out, extend our arms also, and we're going to turn to our right, nice and slow, come back to the center, and we're going to turn to our left, and come back to the center, and keep it going. Good morning going out to Baby Ed. Good morning, Baby Ed.
Good morning, Baby Ed.
Hopefully you're enjoying our warm-up exercise this morning before we get started with our chair fitness. And to the left will be our last one. Bring our arms down, kind of wiggle it out. I know our arms are probably hurting a little bit, so let's just wiggle it out a little bit before we get started with our next one. So for our next one, we're going to start with our arm circle. So we're going to start with our right arm, bring it out like a circle, and then switch to your left like if you're swimming. Take it nice and slow. If you still feel a little bit of burn on your arms, that's okay. You don't have to go as fast as me and Chantel are going. It's whatever you're comfortable with. We don't want to overstretch before we even start our chair fitness exercise. So we go a little bit slower, a little bit quicker like Chantel's doing. That's okay. It's no problem. Couple more. Right, left, right, and left is our last one. Very good. Our next one is our toe touches. We're going to send our legs out as well as our arms. We're going to take our right hand and touch our left toes. And come back up, nice and slow. Left hand, right foot. If you can't reach all the way down, that's okay. Only go as far as you can go. Keep on breathing. In through your nose. Couple more before we go to our next warm-up exercise. And this will be our last one. And back down. So let's just take a moment just to take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And one more time, in through our nose and out through our mouth. So our next one is our bum kicks. I'm going to turn to the right so you guys can see. We're going to start with our right leg. We're going to try to touch our bum and then switch to the left. Touch your bum with the heel of your foot, that's okay. It's whatever you're comfortable with. You can have your hands on the sides or on your hips, whatever you're comfortable with. We want to make sure we stretch out the body properly before we start our chair fitness exercise. Left, right, and this is our last one, right. Very good. So now we're done with our warm-up session. So we're going to get started with our chair fitness. So we're going to go ahead and grab our chairs. Place them right here. Okay, so we're going to take a seat. And we also have water bottles today. So as I always say, if you have water bottles, juice bottles, baby bottles, whatever you have at home is just as effective. If you don't have anything, that's okay too. It'll be just as effective, the exercises. If you need to take a little break between the exercises, that's okay as well. You want to go dab the sweat off your face, or you want to take a little sip of water, that's completely okay. So we're going to start with our first one. So we're going to start with our good morning. We're going to take both of our water bottles for this one. Going to extend our legs out, hands right here on our side, and we're just going to bend at the hips all the way down and come back up. Take it nice and slow. If you can't bend over all the way, that's okay. Alrighty. And a good morning going out to Bella. Good morning, Bella.
Good morning, Bella.
Hopefully you're enjoying our first exercise for our chair fitness this morning. Keep it going. Nice and slow. And remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. This will be our last one. And back up. Okay. So our next one is going to be, we're going to be marching in place. So I'm going to show you real quick. Marching is right, and left. Running is a little bit faster, but for now we're just going to march. And when we're marching, we're going to bring up our arms like we're doing a half of a jumping jack and bring it down. Okay? So let's get started. Ready? Let's go. Bring it up. We're marching nice and slow. You don't have to go, we're going a bit quicker or faster, whatever you're comfortable with, that's fine. Just keep it going, nice march in place. And I know it's kind of hard to remember, but try to breathe while you're doing these exercises. Sometimes we get so caught up with the exercise, we forget to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And remember, as always, go the pace that you're comfortable with. Bring it down, and this will be our last set up, and we're going to bring it back down. Okay, so I'm going to put our water bottle on just for just a little bit, just to kind of wiggle it out, because you'll feel a little bit of tension in your arms, and that's okay. So you're going to just wiggle it out a little bit. Woo, the wiggles, as they call them. Okay, so for our next one, we're going to use our water bottles again. So we're going to stay in the same position with our legs together. We're going to bend over just a little bit with our hips. Bring the water bottles behind our legs and extend them out. And bring it back in, and just keep it going. Make sure you're looking down. You don't want to hurt your neck muscles. Okay. And if you don't have water bottles, baby bottles, juice bottles, if you don't have anything like that at home, that's okay. By themselves, without water bottles, will just work just fine. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. I know it's difficult, but try your best. Okay. Couple more. Okay. We're gonna go up and bring it back down. Very good. So we're putting our water bottles down. Take a nice little breather. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And before we go to our next one, we're gonna give a shout out to Coco and Julie. Good morning, girls.
Hi, Coco, and hi, Julie.
Hopefully you're having a great day. So let's go with our next one. We're going to use one water bottle, and we're going to start with our right leg. We're gonna grab our water bottle. We're going to extend our arms out at the same time as our right leg, and then bring it back in. And then we're gonna still extend out that arm, and then the left leg. So keep that going. Straight out. Keep it going. And we're just switching. If you don't have any water bottles, that's okay. By itself, it works fine. If you're getting a little bit too tired, you wanna take a little break, that's okay too. Grab a sip of water, that's always okay. Anytime during the session, you can take a break and grab a little sip of water. Keep it going. Okay, a couple more before we go to our next one. Nice and slow. And your leg doesn't have to go all the way up, it's wherever you're comfortable with. So I'm doing it more of a lower position, because that's what I'm comfortable with. We don't want to overdo these exercises. Okay, right and left is our last one. Bring it down. Okay, so we're gonna get our second water bottle. Okay, we're gonna just make sure that we don't go all the way back on our chair. We want to be halfway through the chair, so that way we can do our chair fitness properly. So our next one is we're gonna do a bicep curl, but we're gonna be running in place instead of marching. We're gonna run in place. So we're gonna bring them down here, our water bottle, and bring them up and run in place. If you guys can't go as fast as me and Chantel running in place, that's okay. It's whatever you're comfortable with. You want to make sure that you're comfortable enough to do all of these exercises without overdoing it. Let's keep it going. Another shout out going out to Melanie. Good morning, Melody.
Good morning, Melody.
Hopefully you're enjoying our chair fitness exercises. Okay, and on my mark, we're going to stop. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Whew. Okay. So let's go to our next one. We're gonna just use one water bottle. Okay? So we're going to just keep our legs here where they're at, and we're gonna go ahead and rotate to the side, to our right, bring it here, to the center, to the left, bring it here, and then keep it going. Our legs are still where they were at earlier. We're just moving our hips to the side. Nice and slow. Shout out going out to Zach. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning, Zach.
Hopefully you're enjoying our chair fitness this morning. Right. And the left will be our last one. Very good. So this next one, you don't need water bottles. You can put them onto the side. Like I said, if you want to take a little sip of water or dab out the sweat, that's okay, that's fine. Our next one, we're going to have our hands on the chair. It can be on the legs, it can be here, wherever you're comfortable with, and we're just going to be kicking forward. Starting with our right, left. Keep it going, right, left, right, and left. Keep it going. And don't forget to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you can't kick as high as we can, that's okay. You can kick a little bit lower. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Left, right, and left. That's it. Okay. So let's take a nice deep breathe in through our nose. And out through our mouth. One more time, in through our nose and out through our mouth. So this next one, we're going to be doing high punches. So we're going to do both of our water bottles. But before we do our last one, we want to give a shout out to Kyle and Christian. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us for our FitLit chair fitness session. Hopefully you're enjoying these exercises as much as we are. So like I said, we're going to do high punches starting. We're going to have them right here on our side. And we're going to start with our right. We're going to punch to the left, bring it down, and then punch to the right using our left hand, and keep it going. And we're breathing. It's very important that we breathe properly throughout these exercises. Nice and slow, no rush. Want to get these great exercises done properly. Left, right, and this will be our last one. And bring it down. Okay, we don't need the water bottles for this next and last one. And another shout out to Elias. Good morning, Elias.
Good morning, Elias.
Hopefully you're enjoying our FitLit chair fitness session. My apologies. So this next one is called a chest squeeze. So we're gonna bring our arms right here on our sides like this, and then we're gonna bring them like we're gonna do a clap, and then bring them back out and in, and keep it going. Keep going, and you're gonna feel right here in the chest area. You're gonna feel it, which is good. We're exercising our chest muscles. Keep it going. Couple more. Open and bring it together. Open them up, and this will be our last one together. Very good. So let's go ahead and shake it off. I don't know about you, Chantel, but I felt it in my arms. So let's just wiggle it out. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do since we're done with our warm up, our session, let's go ahead and start with our cool down. So we're gonna get up and put these water bottles to the side, as well as our chair. But before we start our cool down, we're gonna take another deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth. Nice and slow. One more time. In through our nose and out through our mouth. Another shout out going out to Felipe, Esteban, and Caleb. Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hopefully you enjoyed our chair fitness. So now it's time for our cool down session. We're gonna start with our shoulder stretch. We're gonna take our right arm across our shoulder and hold it with our left hand. Just hold it for just a couple of seconds before we switch. Okay. And even though we're doing the cool down, we're still breathing properly. So let's go ahead and switch. Arm across our chest, left arm, and hold it with our right hand. And just hold it there. And bring it back down. Okay, so our next one, we're gonna take our right hand, bring it behind our back, right like this. And hold it with our left hand and kind of give it a little tug. There we go. Before we switch. Alrighty, we're gonna switch. Our left hand goes behind our back and then hold it with our right hand. Let's give it a nice little tug. You're gonna feel a nice little tug right here behind the left arm. Alrighty, couple more seconds. Okay, bring it back down nice and smooth. Our next one's our chest stretch. We're gonna take our arms behind our back. Try to put them together. Hold your hands together and just hold it there. And if you need to look down, that's okay too. Sometimes it feels better if you just look down a little bit so that you don't put too much pressure on your neck muscles. Okay, a couple more seconds. And we're bringing it back up, nice and small. Okay, so now we're gonna do our next one, which is we're gonna take our right leg, try to hold it with our right hand. And if you can't balance, as always, point to your nose, don't touch your nose. But if you don't need to, you can just put your hand on the side and just hold it there. Alrighty, couple more seconds before we go to our next one. We're gonna switch. And we're gonna switch. Take our left leg, hold it with our left hand. Like I said, you can't balance. Try to point to your nose. Woo! Good thing I have the chair. There we go. Give your hands on the sides, hands on your hips, whatever you're comfortable with. Alrighty, couple more seconds. Okay, bring it down nice and slow. Now we're gonna go forward, try to touch our toes. Bring our head down so we won't hurt our neck muscles. If we can't touch your toes, that's okay. It's go as far down as you can to touch either your ankles or your feet or your toes or even the back of your legs is fine too. No problem. Just hold it for a couple of seconds. Okay, bring it back up. And that is our cool down session. So we've done our warm up, our chair fitness session, and we've done our cool down. So now comes the second best part, me reading a book to y'all. So I'm gonna go grab the chair and the book, and I'll be right back. Thank you, Chantel, for joining me. Be right back, don't go anywhere. Thank you, boys and girls, for waiting for me. So, as I said, I'm gonna be reading a book to you all. So today's book is Bear Sees Colors. So let's see what this great book is about this morning. Here we go. Mouse and Bear are walking. They are chit-chatter talking. So much for them to do. And the bear sees blue. Blue flowers by the trail, blue berries, blue pail, blue, blue everywhere. Can you spy blue with Bear? Right here. Along the trail hops Hare. Howdy ho there, Mouse and Bear. Hare points up ahead, and the bear sees red. red blossoms, red cherries, red juicy raspberries. Red, red everywhere. Can you spy red with bear? Right here, little ladybug. Badger's at the pond with his old galoshes on. Look there, Badger bellows, and the bear sees yellow. Drippy, sticky, oh so yummy honeycombs with yellow honey. Yellow, yellow everywhere. Can you find it just like bear? Right here. Gophers out with Mo. They're on a little stroll. Bear spots them by the stream, and the bear sees green. Green mint for making tea. Green and tasty sweet peas. Green, green everywhere. Can you spy green with bear? Right here, little cup. Raven, owl, and Warren lay a picnic in the glen. The friends all gather round, and the friends see brown chocolate cake, brown and sweet. Brown cookies, such a treat. Brown eyes, brown hair, friendly, fluffy brown. Bear! Colors, colors everywhere. Can you find colors just like bear? And that is the end of our book, Bear Sees Colors. Hopefully you all enjoy that, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining us for our FitLit program. And as always, we have curbside pickup for our crafts at the Joe A. Guerra Public Library, as well as our McKendrick Ochoa Salinas Branch Library. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.